Unacceptable. Look at these numbers. Minus 257 point differential, barely scoring double digits in the games, and they've lost by 25 times. Willie, I know you always ride for the Jets. Are they going to end the streak on Sunday?
I hope so.
I
hope so. But I want to show you a graphic. Is the reason why Bill Belichick has owned the Jets. You talk about the Jets having 11 quarterbacks in 8 seasons. He's pretty. Here it goes right here. Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, Josh McCown, Ryan Fitzpatrick, yada, 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 yada. Bottom line is, Bill Belichick has dominated the New York Jets, and anybody they put at quarterback, he's pretty much decapitated. Zach Wilson's 0-4 versus Belichick, compared to Tua, who's 5-0, right? So if you're Bill Belichick, it doesn't matter who's at quarterback. This team just needs to be played better and understand that the Patriots, actually, and I don't know how to say this other than say it seems like they got a stiffy for the Jets because Bill Belichick once he let go of that job with the Jets, he seems like he's had a grudge.
He hates the Jets.
He hates the Jets.
He does.
And I don't think he hates the team more than the Jets than anybody else in the NFL. So if you're the Jets, it's personal, right? We talk about Deion Sanders, it's personal.
Yeah.
This is personal.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you put that list of quarterbacks back up there, it's not even fair. Like, you're not even talking about real NFL quarterbacks
Trevor Siemian.
on that list. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is on there for like 4 snaps.
Yeah, like, what are we talking about? You're talking about high school quarterbacks playing against the greatest defensive coach of the last 50 years in the NFL. The last time the Jets beat the Patriots, Ryan Fitzpatrick was the quarterback. It was an overtime touchdown to Eric Decker to beat him, and that's 7 years ago. It comes to an end on Sunday.
Yeah, see, you guys are just making this about the quarterbacks, but it hasn't just been about the quarterbacks. The Jets have just imploded, and they've beaten themselves, and this is why it's more so, in my opinion, on the coaching staff. Like, because you have a young...
Staffs.
Yes.
Coaching staff.
Multiple.
Yeah,
Yes.
ain't just one.
The
coaching staff.
When you look at this Jets offense and defense, it's a lot of these guys. None of these guys have really. Sauce hasn't been around but a year. He's suffered 2 losses. Garrett Wilson, the one who is saying all this stuff, he's only suffered 2 losses, but they carry the luggage of what has happened before. You talk about litmus tests. This is their litmus test.
By the way, that's right, because the New York Jets were not just Aaron Rodgers. The New York Jets are supposed to be the best defense in football. They're supposed to have one of the great wide receivers in football. We're supposed to be very good at running the ball. So I've seen New England's both games this year. They're competitive. They're very good on defense. They've got a lousy offense. It's inexcusable for the Jets not to win this game at home. Because I'll tell you this, if they lose to New England, you could start having a conversation about putting dirt on the coffin, because it'd be an embarrassment to lose to the New England Patriots this year.
Also, you talking about Zach Wilson last year in October at home. He played well. He had 355 yards and did fairly well. Now, it was the November game where he only had 9 passes, and it was just abysmal when he stood on the stand. It was just a horrible performance. But he stood on the podium and pretty much said, hey, it wasn't my fault we lost. And then his dad had to call him and said, son, don't ever say that in public again. You're getting benched. And they benched him. And so we're looking at Zach Wilson right here, his last 5 games. Those were the stats. But right now, Zach Wilson just flat out has to play better.
Yeah, period, stop.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for this game because it finally ends the Patriots' dominance over us. New England, I'm going to tell you this right now, that's a lock. The New York Jets.
Book it.
New York Jets cannot lose to the New England Patriots.
So tell me the roadmap, because it's not going to be because of Zach Wilson.
6-3 Jets.
Because they run the ball.
6-3 Jets.
6-3 Jets.
Yep,
Stop,
back it up.
man. Don't do this to yourself.
Why?
Like, look, man. Look, Brees, four carries. He's complaining. Sauce deleting accounts.
Yeah.
Like, They're already playing into the hand of Belichick. Like, just let them keep imploding on their own before we even get to the game, because they're going to beat themselves. This is what you guys do.
I feel like we need to end the game.
You guys are making it seem like, Zach Wilson has to be amazing.
He doesn't have to be better.
As if New England has Tom Brady under center.
They
have
Mac Jones is a better quarterback.
Belichick, we're going to take away their best option,
Yeah.
right, Bill? He's like, I can't. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the best option is.
Zach's going to take away Garrett Wilson, so we're good there.
But you can say Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Zach Wilson right
he
now.
is.
Right.
Really, you're a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. Jets can't lose this game. The entire franchise is at risk right now. They cannot lose this game. Saleh's job's at risk. Douglas's job is at risk. Zach Wilson's not a good quarterback. He's never never going to be a good quarterback. But if I've got a top 5 defense, then I got to shut New England out and win a game at home in front of 80,000 people. Go to 2-1 and give myself a chance to breathe. Because if I go 1-2, I know exactly what's going to happen because I led the parade for 15 years. And it's going to be, tar and feather Zach Wilson. We have the wrong coach. The GM stinks, and on and on and on.
Oh, yeah,
I'm telling you, this might be the biggest regular season game in the Robert Saleh era as the New York Jets head coach. You cannot lose to the New England Patriots in your building when we had all the promise in the world this year of being a Super Bowl contender. That defensive line, gotta go. All right?
No, you're
Garrett Wilson, get open. Breece Hall, run for a couple of yards. Dalvin Cook, we gave you $8 million for what? For what? He has a 40 yards from scrimmage 2 games into the season.
And if you're Saleh's defense, you can, after this game, come back on the podium and say, we should have done more.
Or even better, we saw a lot of good things on Zach.
No.
Yeah,
if you're this defense, attack. You can't lose this game.
Let's say what you have to say, Greg Jennings.
Nothing's going to change. You
Stop
don't beat
it.
the Patriots. Just face that.
14 times in a row.
Nobody's going to take
This is going to be different, though. This time's going to be different. We got Zach Wilson.
This is what I want to say. When this game ends, you guys know who Pete Weber is, the bowler?
Yeah.
When this game ends. Take that. When this game ends, I want Zach Wilson in Bill Belichick's face going,
Who you think you are?
Yeah.
I'm him.
Who do you think you are?
I'm him.
I'm going to be so disappointed on Monday.
No! You got to have faith, man.
You know it.
Stay hopeful.
What's the spread in that game?
2.5.
Patriots, which
2.5.
is such an embarrassment. If I'm the Jets, I'd post that in the locker room.
Yeah.
We're in our building. We got a great defense.
Because the whole team usually gets 3 points, right?
That's what they claim.
Oh, my gosh.
The Patriots are favored in our building. I
wonder why.
That's a rallying cry for
why.
me.
You guys just cried about Zach Wilson being your quarterback. I wonder why.
Well,
he's all we got.
You said Willie was a better quarterback than Zach Wilson.
Here's my game plan. You're Breece Hall. You're a bigger version of Dalvin Cook. All right? Here's what. A much bigger version than.
Hey, all right. We know this.
Yeah, we get it.
Here we go. I'm Zach Wilson. Handsome Zach Wilson.
Right.
First down. Okay. I'm Zach Wilson. Second down.
Got it.
Third down.
There you go.
Fourth down.
Yeah.
Fifth down.
There you go.
Sixth down.
Feed
Seventh
him.
down.
Wait. I'm Garrett Wilson. Where am I getting the ball?
Running back.
Right. Keep feeding. End around. Yeah.
Dude, no joke. It'll be the first game in the modern era where the Jets quarterback doesn't attempt a single pass. And I'm not even kidding.
But my thing, too, man, they have a rookie by the name of Joe Tippmann who's 6'6". Get him involved. Unbalanced. Put him on the outside of Makai. Watch. I'm talking about it, man. You talk about they have size. They have depth. Use it. This is a good time to lean on this offensive line and pound it down the throat to the New England Patriots and get out the building with a scrappy
it's got to be max protection, run the ball a lot, and hope to convert some third and shorts.
You guys should go coach.
We should.
And the same thing will happen.
Text him right now.
What do you want me to text him?
Do not attempt a pass against New England.
I'll do it to the break.
Okay, great. Before the break, we have to go to our third headline. Craig, I don't think he's lying, but who does he think he's fooling?
No, I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's half smiling right there.
Who's he
Look,
fooling?
we're not going to give San Francisco an opportunity to prepare for Matt Breida. I mean, that's what he's saying there. There is no way that Saquon Barkley plays in this game. I know it's good news that's not a high ankle sprain. It's great news that he is feeling better and that the timetable for return might be a lot sooner than the 3 weeks that they first announced, but you would have to be completely brain dead if you put Saquon Barkley on the field against that defense specifically and ask him to be productive and lose him possibly for the rest of the year. I know there's a lot of animosity there still because you only got the 1 year deal, the franchise tag, and that lingers a little bit. But Saquon Barkley is still the most important part of that offense. All due respect to Danny Jones, who had that great second half against the Cardinals. You cannot risk losing Saquon for multiple games against a team that's probably going to beat you anyway. The problem here is the pride of the men in the locker room and the coaching staff. We all think San Fran's an easy dub. They don't think that way. They're going to go in there saying, we have really good defensive line, really good offensive line. Danny Jones proved his worth in the second half against the Cardinals, that he can take over a game. You get a couple bonus points for that. So they're going into San Francisco saying, we think we're going to win this game. But you also have to be realistic about the big picture.
They're not the better team.
And the big picture is San Fran is better. We've got a hobbled running back. Give him the extra 11 days before week 4 to actually get healthy.
That's it. Like, it makes more sense if you're trying to play the long game, which you always are this early in the season. Give your player time. And when your player is Saquon Barkley and he provides you with so much value offensively and support for Daniel Jones, you can't afford to allow him to go out there hobbled against this type of an outfit defensively, who's definitely going to get after not only Daniel Jones, but any running back that you put back there. You can't allow him to go.
I will say, I know we'll handicap this game much more tomorrow, but there's one little thing that to watch. If you saw the second half specifically of the Giants' great comeback against the Cardinals, and it's like in basketball, the inside-outside game, right? Which if you could dominate inside and outside, you're going to win a lot of games. The Giants showed you a little taste of their ability to beat you over the middle short with Darren Waller and send high and deep and extend the defense. Not a lot of teams have the ability to send the defense and send a guy 40, 50 yards down the field. First play of the second half was that deep ball successfully completed to the rookie Hyatt. And then there was a lot of 10 to 15-yard passes over the middle of the field to Waller. That inside-outside kind of game will serve them very well.
Well, this injury helps you open up your offense, right? You talk about even considering Saquon Barkley playing is stupid. Let's just put that out there. On top of that, this gives you a chance to, one, see what Hyatt can do. How much can he produce? On top, Paris Campbell, the former Colt, he's now a part of the offense. And you got Matt Breida, who's a great pass blocking running back. He's a seasoned vet because he used to play for the Dolphins and Bills. But if you're Daniel Jones, now you say, all right, we know we don't have Saquon. Let's see what we do have. And you get a chance to kind of measure yourself against a standard in the San Francisco 49ers.
I just love hearing you guys talking about Daniel Jones and his weapons now all of a sudden.
No, I give it. He willed them to victory Sunday. And
what did he do?
He willed them to victory.
Come on, talk about it.
And on top of that,
what did he do in the first half?
But on the same accord, when Craig talks about,
why do you do this?
Why
are you so negative?
I'm saying
talking about what he do in the first
0 points
half.
in the first half.
We're
acting like Daniel Jones had a great game.
No, tell me a game of any player. You don't care. It's about what have you done lately. How do you finish? Don't try to reverse.
To be fair, he had 6 bad quarters out of 8, but those last 2 quarters were maybe the best 2 quarters that he guys had this year.
The team had 6 bad quarters.
Yes, they did. But here's the reality of my friend Greg Jennings. Daniel Jones' performance is now tied to his future on this network.
It's really
from that
tricky.
standpoint,
You put yourself in a bad spot.
Look, I love
It's okay to admit that you're wrong. It's fine.
No, I'm
it's
not
okay
wrong.
to admit that Danny Jones is not a top 10 quarterback.
But
He's
to
fine.
Craig's point, you can have confidence after last week's game.
Danny Jones looked great in that second half, and the offense showed you a
What
little
do you
glimpse.
expect from Danny Jones against the 49ers on Thursday night?
I expect for him to have a great game. Here's the deal.
I expect me to lose weight, but I keep these cheeseburgers. It ain't going to happen. So.
Yeah, but you're not Daniel Jones.
Well,
for me, when I look at Daniel Jones in this offense, I just need you to perform to your level of capability. That's it. I'm not saying that he's going to go out there and this team is going to win against the 49ers. I get it. The 49ers are a better team overall. But if you want me to sit here and say they don't have an absolute chance at all, I'm not going to do that because this man showed me. Give them 2 halves of football, anything can happen.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.